The Caesar Morning Show warns teachers of principal clowns in America. To find out if your principal is a principal clown of America, go to myapenow.com. That's myapenow.com. Or call us at 770-347-8797. If you are a member who would like to add your principal to the clown list, email us at aggressiveprotection@yahoo.com. Now, let's talk about these clowns with Caesar. Hey, did you know APE represents only teachers and not administrators? We believe representing teachers and administrators together is a conflict and just plain crazy. Teachers, you will never have to worry about who APE represents when APE shows up at your school. Newsflash, if you are part of an organization that allows principal clowns, quit today and join the most powerful and aggressive teachers union of the South. APE, call us today at 770-347-8797 or go to myapenow.com or email us at aggressiveprotection@yahoo.com. Oh yeah, Caesar is home. Welcome to the Caesar Morning Show, brought to you by the Association of Professional Educators. APE, the most powerful and aggressive teachers union of the South, protecting Georgia teachers from bad drive-by evaluations. Remember, you'll never find peace of mind without APE. For protection, contact us at myapenow.com or call us at 770-347-8797.
All right. What y'all want? All right, let's get right to it. We are so glad to be here on the Caesar Morning Show. And, you know, we try to get a lot of stuff accomplished. We try to get a lot of things done on this show. And we have many shows going to be on 8 Radio. And the Caesar Show is one of the shows that's on 8 Radio. And that was a thing that I wanted to do a long time ago. I wanted to have a radio show that talk about or warn teachers about what's going on in education. And we, with this show, have been able to do that. I'm very excited about it. And I'm thankful how many people are starting to listen. We had 200 people listen on yesterday. 200 people. And this thing just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And that's great. That's great news. You know, that is just great news to have 200 people. A lot of people in Jonesboro listening to the show. A lot of people in Smyrna, Georgia listening to the show. A lot of people in Covington listening to the show. A lot of people in Atlanta listening to the show. You say, how do you know that? Well, we have all that stuff, demographic, all that built into the system. We know exactly the location that people are listening to this show and how many people that listen, that clicks on, from where they click on, from our 8 TV. We have our the show is always uploaded there. And we can tell they come in looking at the show from YouTube, where they're looking at it from the website, the Spreaker website, or, you know, no matter where you listen to the show, we know where the demographic. Now, we don't know who the people are. Don't get nervous, okay? We don't know who you are, but we know that in those areas that you're listening to the show and you're liking the Season Morning Show, and that lets us know where to target when it comes to putting out our signs in different locations, different places. It gives us a good, strong idea where we can pinpoint where teachers are more apt to listen to the Season Morning Show and where they teach at and the area that they teach at. And how do we know that? Because we have a lot of teachers that are listening to this show on their lunch breaks, listening to the show, I guess, whenever they can, or when they have breaks or playing and that lets me know that because we can target the area, which lets us know pretty much the area of which school teachers are listening to the Season Morning Show, which is good. It's not a negative, it's good. And so we can go to those areas and we can put out our signs and try to cultivate those people to join APE. So we're excited about that. So it's very exciting to us that we're able to do that. So with all that said, I just wanted to thank you again. You just don't know how important for me to thank you, the teachers, for listening to this show. And that we're able to give you a lot of valuables with this show. So that makes me feel good. I'm in my rant now, okay? So to relax you, so you won't feel like, okay, Mr. Haynes going to give this long rant and then they're going to go into the law. We're doing the rant right now, okay? I'm ranting right now. And so I just wanted to let you know from the bottom of my heart, because I think it's important. This show would not be a show. It wouldn't be nothing without teachers. And I just thank you. And the people that's on here listening to this show and you're not a teacher, I thank you too. Because you may know some people that are teachers and you may can spread the word about APE. I thank you too. And so we are very appreciative. We did not know it was going to grow this fast. It was going to be this fast that we get this many listeners so fast. So I'm excited because this help us to be able to reach more teachers. This radio show help us to be able to reach more teachers and warn our teachers, our members, especially our members, of these principal clowns. So it's very important that we deal with this situation. Okay, we're going to get this thing going and get the moving right now. And so we can go ahead and jump right on this show, what it's going to be about. But I tell you, we're so excited for what is going on with the 8 Radio Season Morning Show. And we're going to have more shows coming, educational shows that's going to be on the 8 Radio. Okay, so the Season Morning Show is one show on 8 Radio. 8 Radio is the one hosting everything. And we're going to have more educational shows. Hopefully we can get some teachers to come on to a show. I mean, we want this 8 Radio to be something huge that teachers can come to and get valuable information from, okay? So we are so happy about the people that is listening. Continue to spread the word. Continue, because you don't realize this show will be able to move some things in education. This show will be able to get things done and changed because we are so able to reach so many people. So this is a very important show. So we are very excited about what's going on. Okay, we're not going to go into a long spiel. We'll be right back and after these messages. And I tell you, we're excited again. And thank you. See you in a minute.
Hey, did you know APE represents only teachers and not administrators? We believe representing teachers and administrators together is a conflict and just plain crazy. Teachers, you will never have to worry about who APE represents when APE shows up at your school. Newsflash, if you are part of an organization that allows principal clowns, quit today and join the most powerful and aggressive teachers union of the South. APE, call us today at 770-347-8797 or go to myapenow.com or email us at aggressiveprotection@yahoo.com. Oh yeah, Caesar is home. The Caesar Morning Show warns teachers of principal clowns in America. To find out if your principal is a Principal Clown of America, go to myapenow.com. That's myapenow.com. Or call us at 770-347-8797. If you are a member who would like to add your principal to the clown list, email us at aggressiveprotection@yahoo.com. Now, let's talk about these clowns with Caesar.
All right, we're going to talk about the summative, okay? It's important to know about what these principal clowns try to do to destroy your career. And, some of my episodes, I talk about I mention a little bit about the summative. But I don't go into great details like I'm going to go into right now. You need to know it is very imperative for you to understand and to know about the summative. You need to know that it's a deadline to have that summative done. And you need to know the effect it can take on your certification, your certificate. So it's very important for you to know about your summative. Let's get at it. Now, when you are dealing with the school system, and you're talking about, let's say, false, let me put it this way. When you have people that is willing, I'm going to just break it down that way, okay? So we won't criminate ourselves. When you have principal clowns, okay, that is willing to lie on your summative, okay, that is a criminal act. That is a criminal act, okay? Excuse me, I'm a little slow this morning. That's criminal what they're doing to you. When they are trying to add things on your summative that you know that it's not true. At that point, you need to stop as soon as you see something on your summative and you know it is not true. At that point, you need to stop and do something about it. At that point. And you say, okay, Mr. Haynes, what you mean? I don't understand what you're talking about. Well, let me bring it home to you. Let me bring it home. Your summative is how the PSC, Professional Standard Commission, and they are the ones that give you your certification, your certificate to teach. Your summative is the most important thing of all your evaluation at the end of the year. A lot of teachers don't realize that, though. And they worry so much about the formal evaluations, the first formal and the second formal. They worry a lot about that, and you should worry about those two. But where they get you at is when you are getting ready to do your summative at the end of the year. And you say, okay, Mr. Haynes, why? Because the Professional Standard Commission says this: if a teacher receives 2 negative summative within 5 years, they have to take their certificate. Now you see where I'm going with this? You see why it's so important to know what's going on with your summative. You see how they get you. They wait till the end of the year because they know some of, not all of them, because a lot of principal clowns not that smart, but a lot of them they know if they give you a negative and they have given you a negative one within 5 years. Some of you got one back to back. They know that you're not going to have a certification, a certificate to teach the following year. They know that. They know sooner or later PSC is going to be sending you a letter saying you got 2 negative summative within 5 years, so we're going to have to take your certificate until you have a chance to remediate. But how can you remediate if you're not in the school system? How can you remediate? It's hard to remediate if you're not in the school system. You have to have a job to remediate. PSC wants you to have a job to remediate. But how can you remediate if you don't have a job? And that's one of the arguments that Kelly Henson, I was telling Kelly Henson, he's the executive director of the PSC, me and him had an argument about that about 5-6 years ago. I can't remember, but it was a long time ago. And my argument was, how can they get a job if y'all won't give them a license to teach? And I was able to get a 1-year license for this teacher, a 1-year certificate, to give her an opportunity to find a job. I had to raise a lot of hell. I had to fight like hell to get that to happen because it was so messed up. The law was so screwed up. How can you remediate if you can't find a job? And his assistant told me, Mr. Hank, that's the first time we ever heard of that. You have a point there. You have a valuable point. I mean, if they don't have a license, how can they remediate? See? And it's not like they're allowing you to go outside the school system, go to some school or go to call back to school or something to remediate. They say you have to do it in the school system. So in other words, you have to go back in the school system and get a positive evaluation for that year. But how can you get a positive evaluation if you can't get a certification to get back in to teach? But this is the type of stuff they're doing to teachers. They're destroying them through their summative. Because a lot of principal clowns know that you already probably don't had one before. If they were the principal, they gave you the summative within the 5 years, they already know that second one's going to get you. And you say, okay, Mr. Haynes, what can APE do? Well, I just told you about, I think 2 days ago, about the man at Paul D. West. They was destroying that man's career. APE got involved and the man got 3s on his summative. Now we don't have a crystal ball. I don't like to guarantee that for everybody that we fight for that will take place. But I can guarantee you, with us is your chances are better. Your chances are better with APE. That's all I know. All I know is your chances are better with APE. That's what I know. So when it comes to your livelihood, it is important for you to know your rights. You have to know your rights. You got to know what's going on in these school systems. Because if you don't know what's going on in these school systems, you'll fall for this stuff. And you think, well, I got a great, my formative, first half formative was great. The second half formative was great. I got great observations and all that stuff. But I got a negative summative, but I'll be all right. No, you won't be all right. Let's say that crazy principal gave you a negative summative and you get a transfer and you so happy, you so lucky you don't got out of that school and then you're going to another school. And that nut give you a negative. See? That's two back to back. A lot of teachers don't even know that this is true. They think that, I got a negative on my summative, but I got a job. They don't realize this law that you have to remediate. They don't know anything about that. This is the first a lot of teachers have heard of this. See? That's why it's important to be a part of a union that's going to protect your rights. And I know y'all get tired of me saying it over and over. I'm going to continue to say it. It's my show. I can say it 100 times. It's important for you to be a part of a union that's going to protect your rights. And if you're not, and the sad thing about it is this. You'll find out later, but the sad thing about it, you'll be messed up after you find out. When your union finally get to you. Hell, some of you might have a union that you love and might be great. That's wonderful. I want teachers to be protected. Don't get me wrong. I'm all about teachers. I want teachers to be protected. I don't care what union you're in. I want you to be protected. I just know we fight like hell. I just know we're more aggressive. That's all I know. I just know that we fight for our members. That's what we do. That's all I know. I know that we do not allow our members to be abused. That's all I know. I know we're going to write letters to the superintendent, board members, and everybody, and we're going to go out and protest and raise a lot of hell, and we're going to get our FBI agent to look into a lot of things that's going on. That's all I know. I know that something can be done when most unions tell you this and nothing we can do. Something's going to be did at 8. That's all I know. So I tell you these laws because I know that you need someone to help you through this mess. I know some of you have been sent up to the PSC already because some principal clown trying to destroy your career, have messed up your career in the past, and is coming back to hunt you today. That's what I know. So what we try to do is protect those teachers. That's all we try to do, and we try to do it better than the other union that does it. We try to do it better. We try to do it more aggressively. We try to do everything in our powers to make that principal clown hate the day that they saw or spoke with or talked down to an 8 member. That's what I know. So we fight for our members. That's what I know. So some of you not old enough to remember Red Fox. I remember watching Red Fox, and he asked the doc. He said, "Doc, what's wrong with me?" He said, "I tell you what, I don't know." Well, Doc, do you know anything? I mean, what you know, Doc? Well, I know. I tell you what. What's that, Doc? I don't know. He don't know. So I'm telling you this. I don't know what the other unions do. I don't know. But I do know what APE does. And we fight for the rights of our members. And I'm going to continue to say it because that's what we do. Now, your summative. Do not let a principal mess you up through the summative. I'm telling you now. If you didn't know, you know now. Do not allow a principal clown to destroy your career by using your end of the year summative. Don't let it happen. You don't have to let it happen. You can fight back. You can fight back. So it's not like the end of the world. You can fight back. You just got to be willing to fight and not be scared. Because what good is being scared and they're already destroying your career? Why would you continue to be scared of somebody that's destroying your career already? Makes no sense to me. So make sure that your summative is intact. Make sure you don't have a negative summative. Okay? Make sure you don't have an incomplete summative. If you do have an incomplete summative, you need to call the most powerful teachers union in the South so you can get some help, because you're going to need it. Because if you don't get any help, you're not going to have a certification. Now, it's a deadline that these clowns must have this summative done. It used to be April the 1st, but now it's May 1st. And if these clowns, and it's May 15th. My little girl, 9 months today. I'm telling you, I'm pumped up about it. 9 months, she started to communicate with me already. She ready to kick some butt for APE. And I'm trying to teach her everything about APE so she can know how to represent these teachers one day. But I want you to know this. I want you to know this because you need to know this. May 1st is the deadline. May 1st. If this principal clown nut is trying to give you an evaluation, a summative, an end of the year summative, and she's just not getting to you, then the summative is no good. She has to give you a positive sermon all the way down. If they try to fire you, do you know that they can't even terminate you if they haven't given you the summative? If they haven't given you your summative before May 1st? If they non-renew you and they haven't given you a summative and you're trying to give you a summative like May 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, they can't even fire you. And that's something. I've used that plenty of times. You have to do these things. You can't just terminate people like going through them having due process and you doing everything right. But these principal clowns, they don't know the law. They've been there trying to give you your end of the year summative probably this morning. Some of you probably getting this, just not signing off on your summative and don't even realize, and they get ready to fire you, don't realize that you have a job. All you have to do is call APE and join. Don't even realize it. And if you know yourself, hell, go tell them. I don't care. You're still going to need 8 because they're going to get you the following year. If they don't get you this year, they're going to get you next year. You say, it doesn't matter. See, that's why we don't mind telling you about the law, because we know these people don't care anything about the law. These principal clowns and superintendents and these lawyers, they don't care anything about what you know. They're afraid of people that's crazy. People like Abe and Caesar. Caesar and I is one. Caesar and I. You know, so if you seen Caesar, you seen me. You seen Caesar, you seen me. So we have to fight for the rights of teachers. Hey, you know what? I'm so happy that I had this opportunity to talk to you. Now I got to get out of here and I got to go do some fighting. There's gonna be some morning we might not be able to have the season morning show because we have to be in hearings and we have to be out there fighting for the rights of teachers. And hopefully that we'll be able to have someone in here to be able to substitute for us in the studio when we're not here, so the season morning show can continue to go on. And most of the time we'll try to, from our portable system, we'll try to do it season morning show when we're out in the field. And I've did that a couple of times. You heard me do a couple of shows in the field. But it's nothing like inside the studio where it sounds good and it sounds great and everything comes out strong and clear. So I tell you that we are excited about what's going on with the season morning show. And I'm thankful. We'll be right back in a minute. Thank you.
Hey, did you know APE represents only teachers and not administrators? We believe representing teachers and administrators together is a conflict and just plain crazy. Teachers, you will never have to worry about who APE represents when APE shows up at your school. Newsflash, if you are part of an organization that allows principal clowns, quit today and join the most powerful and aggressive teachers union of the South. APE, call us today at 770-347-8797 or go to myapenow.com or email us at aggressiveprotection@yahoo.com. Oh yeah, Caesar is home.
All right. Before we leave this show, we want to call out birthdays. I tell you, if we have anyone that would like to have their birthday called out, please let us know by going to myapenow.com. All you have to do is just go to myapenow.com and put in that, hey, Caesar, it's my birthday, and tell me what your name is, where you teach at. And we won't call out where you teach at, but I want to know where you teach at so I can come out there and see you and talk to you. So you want us to come out to your school. Okay, we're going to call your birthday out, you know what I'm saying? If you're not afraid of being a part of the most powerful teacher union, call me and tell me about it. Now, if you want to, join the powerful teacher union, just go to myapenow.com. Now, anything going on in your school, and you want to join, you want us to come out to your school and raise some hell, just go to myapenow.com and send us a message from our website. Hey, today is my son's birthday. I want to give a shout out to my son. Today is his birthday. He is 12 years old today. I'm excited about it. He told me he want a PS4, PT4, I don't know what it is, or some type of game. So, hey, today his birthday, so we saying happy birthday to my son, Antavius. And I tell you, we're having a great time on the season morning show. Hey, I enjoyed you being on this show. Let us know that you like our show. And I tell you, we are very excited about the ratings we getting on the season morning show. We are live right now. Can you believe that? That means you can listen to us live. When you see the red button pop up on your screen, it'll say live. That lets you know that we are on live. Okay? Some of you don't have an opportunity to hear us live. So a lot of you do, because I can tell that you're listening to us on live. So, and it shows how many people that listen to us on live. We had almost 125 people listening to live. And I tell you, that was on yesterday. I'm pumped up about that now. And we had 200 and some people that have listened. You can also go back and listen and all that. And so our app is on the way. We were going to do the iPhone first because I have an iPhone, so I wanted to have that app myself. But I said, let me just bag up. A lot of people have Android phones, so we're going to do the Android app first. We're going to release the Android app first. And it's more, we got to get approved and detailed. It's a lot of work to it. But you'll be able to download that app and have that app on your on your phone. That means every time that your phone lights up, that lets you know that we are on live. And I'm telling you, so you'll know instantly. You can just click that app and you go straight to the Caesar Morning Show. So we're excited about what's going on at 8. And I'm telling you, we have a lot of things on tomorrow. We might not be on tomorrow. We have a hearing going on tomorrow. And I'm going to have to be there to raise a lot of hair. That's in the morning. And that'll be tomorrow. Yeah, that's going to be in the morning. So we might not be on air tomorrow. If we can get on air, we out in the field, we'll try to get the show. We'll try to go on live if we can do that, okay? But I just want to give you a heads up that we might not be on tomorrow. We're excited about what's going on. We're so appreciative for y'all listening to this show. And the words cannot explain how this show has really took off. So we're excited about it. And until next time, my friend, don't forget to tune in to the Caesar Morning Show. Thank you so very much. God bless you.